Hey there, welcome to the 30-day startup challenge. I'm so excited. You have gone through day 4, you've created your product or service, and now it's time to get feedback, okay? So if you have created a physical product or service, fabulous. Go out to people, ask them to try it, ask them to test it out for you, ask them to tell you how does it feel, does it taste, what do they enjoy about it, what works well for them. Get the feedback, right? And if you are offering a service, ask the people, what did you think about the touch points? What did you think about the overall customer experience? How did you experience these different things in the service that I was delivering? What was a delay? What could have worked better for you? And if you are one of those people who's starting a business that requires massive capital outlay, so you don't have the actual product yet, but you do have written down the customer user experience, the product features and benefits, or the service elements and how a person would go about experiencing that service, go ask people and say, hey, I'm working on creating this product. I'm going to explain it to you. Please tell me if this makes sense to you. Please tell me if you would use this product. People need to want to use it, okay? Would you buy it? So as great as you think this product is, would you be willing to pay money to have this particular product or service? And take people through your product experience step by step. So let's say, for an example, you are wanting to open up a restaurant that specifically employs young people and teaches them culinary skills so that they are engaging with their creative ability, are off the streets, and are getting skills that they can use to be employed, right? You haven't opened up the restaurant yet because you don't have all the money that you need, maybe for the space or for the kitchen ingredients. That's fine. You can make some of the items on your menu and say, hey, these are the kinds of things we're thinking about serving. What do you think about this? Do you like it? You can also say to people, this is the space that I'm envisioning for my restaurant. If you walk in the door, this is what it looks like. If you turn left, this is what you see. If you turn right, this is what you see. This is how I will greet you at the door. This is what happens when you sit down. This is the customer experience. Walk people through that as detailed as possible and write it down for yourself in a beautiful PowerPoint or whatever it is, as detailed as you can, and get the feedback. Feedback is critically important for your success as a business, and the sooner you get feedback, the better. Trust me, you don't want to waste time building, developing, designing something and putting your time and money into it only to get to the end and find out that people actually don't like the product or service, or wouldn't use it, or wouldn't want to pay money for it, or people don't think it's solving the problem. An example of this is, you might look at, let's look at education being a big thing for young people, especially women. And you might go, a lot of girls aren't in school and they're missing out on school because of not having transport. Let's say, for example, right? So you go, I'm going to create a transport where it goes to the girls' homes and only picks up girls to take them to school. Fabulous. But you might miss the fact that even though girls are walking a very long distance to get to school, the reason why they actually aren't going to school is not because it's a long distance to walk, but because they don't have sanitary towels for when they are menstruating, and therefore they can't be at school during that time of the month, right? And that's actually what's keeping them out of school. Or you could already have figured it out and you're like, girls need sanitary towels to be able to take care of themselves from a hygiene perspective so they can go to school. Fabulous. But you might find that the school the girls go to actually don't have toilets or ablution facilities or running water. So even though she can go to school because she has pads now or a biodegradable tampon or whatever it is, her school doesn't actually have an environment that would allow her to be able to take care of herself during that time of the month. And that might be an additional barrier to her accessing education. So you really want to map out the problem as much as possible and map out your solution and the various touch points, so that when you're solving for something, you know that the thing you're solving for is actually what people want and not just one component of a much bigger problem. So, I know it can be very nerve-wracking to get some feedback, but go out there, ask for the feedback, and then comment below. I'd like to hear. Did you get the feedback you were hoping for? Did you learn anything new in the feedback that you got? And is there anything that you'd like to share with us on what you actually learned once you started asking people for feedback? Comment below, I'd love to hear from you.